Hello and welcome to official Xbox 360 Magazine's OXM report. And this week we're talking to Crytek about the spectacular 3D sci-fi shooter Crysis 2. Okay, so I'm here with Nathan Camarillo, who's the executive producer on Crysis 2. So you guys have managed to shoehorn 3D into this. It's not really a visually simplistic game. What kind of witchcraft are you guys doing?
Hey, we have a lot of magic that we do at Crytek with CryEngine 3. I mean, for us, we've been exploring and looking at 3D technology for about 2 years now and really wanted to make it a part of Crysis 2. So it was a fundamental part of our approach in building CryEngine 3, not only to be multi-platform, but be 3D at the same time. And we just found some magic tricks that I can't disclose that allow us to run at 30 frames a second on console running in 3D without any loss of visual fidelity or any meaningful loss of frame rate.
And that 3D works really, really well with the scale of the game, because obviously these vast sort of vistas and stuff look absolutely brilliant in 3D.
Yeah, all the close-up detail and all the detail that we put into the game world, as well as how far it goes and how deep it goes into the world. When you look at the television, it's your window into the Crysis world, and you feel how deep in 3D it is past that. And if you don't have a 3D TV, you're gonna have a great time playing Crysis 2. It still looks awesome. But if you do have a 3D TV, you'll get a whole new experience. And if you manage to go out later and buy a 3D television, keep your copy of Crysis 2, throw it back in, and it'll just blow your mind, playing it again in 3D.
How early in the development process did you guys make that commitment to 3D?
We made it well over, probably about a year ago at least. We really started putting the technology into Crysis 2 and then exploring all the nuances. It's not just as easy as making the world 3D. You also have to worry about the user interface and the information that you convey to the player and how that sits in the screen and how far does that sit in the screen. And there's a lot of interface issues that you have to solve to really make it robust and make it a mature 3D implementation, not just something that you're tacking in. So, it was a significant project in its own just to do that. So, very happy.
In terms of playing the actual game, you guys have streamlined a lot of the suit powers and stuff. Tell me what you've got on the buttons now.
Yeah, so the main thing is about having immediacy to the nanosuit, because you're in intense combat with humans and aliens, and you need to make split-second decisions of hiding or throwing on armor because a grenade's flying at you. But not only that, it allows you to combo the suit together in new ways that you couldn't do in the original Crysis. So we still have all the same powers. It's just contextual. So tapping A instead of pressing and holding A does a power jump. You're able to sprint, but on top of this, you can always throw on cloak or armor with the shoulder buttons, and you can layer this in on top of the gameplay. So you can do crazy things like slide, come up from the slide, be sprinting, which is a power sprint, do a power jump, you're flying through the air, go cloak, people lose where you are, switch to a grenade, start cooking the grenade, turn on armor, and land right as the grenade blows up and, blow up two guys near you, and you survive because you have armor. And, you could never do any of those combinations in Crysis. And that's a complicated maneuver, but it is quite possible to do, and you'll see people doing it both in single player and multiplayer, and they'll learn how to do this over time, just mastering the power of the nanosuit. It's not just stealth and armor. It's a really, really cool thing to wield into battle.
You're a super soldier, but these aliens take quite a lot of punishment. There's some really hard bad guys in here.
Yeah. They pose significant challenge, not just in the amount of damage that they can take, but also the way that they navigate the environment and challenge the suit gameplay. And they stalk you, they hunt you, depending on your playstyle. If you want to play like a superhero action guy, the ultimate nanosuit super soldier jumping into battle and skirting the edge of death, that's one way you can play, or you can play it's tactical and stealthy. But if you're playing stealthy, as an example, they need to be able to find you, they need to hunt you down, they need to search for you. And because of that, because there's so much vertical gameplay, they need to navigate that space as well. They're not just hiding behind cover and popping up and you're playing whack-a-mole. They come find you and they hunt you down. So it's a very challenging experience overall.
The area you're showing at the moment, it feels very reminiscent of the old sort of Crysis. It's a little more open. We've seen a lot of the city streets, but you guys are adding more sort of open areas with a bit more sort of a countryside feel there?
Yeah, so it's important for us to use all of these levers when we're building levels in Crysis 2 to throw them in different ways to make you comfortable, or deliver story to you, or open you up into areas where you can explore and experience the choreographed sandbox. So there's a lot of big open areas like Crysis 1. There's some linear segments that we use to tell story or get you to a really awesome set piece or moment that happens. We do this all over the game, all over the course of the single-player campaign, so you have a great experience the entire time, and it helps with pacing and the way that you experience the world.
There's some pretty blockbuster sort of moments in the game. Is like Hollywood your target?
You know, we want to have these huge blockbuster moments with special effects. Like Crysis is known for that, and you know, just these wow, amazing moments throughout the course of New York, and these happen all throughout the game. I mean, not just what we're showing today. This is just one level, and there's like 2 huge moments in this level, and it just goes, or 3 huge moments in the level Darkheart that we're showing today, we just have this in every level, everywhere. You know, it's entertainment. We're here to get you excited and blow you away with awesome graphics and awesome gameplay, and it's a real treat for us.
Excellent, Nathan. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
For the exclusive review of Crysis 2, pick up the latest copy of OXM on shop shelves now.